What's the upside, Lego fan? Solbrick is in the house. And YouTube is of course flagging all my videos as for kids, so I guess I just have to roll with it. But anyways, enough of that nonsense. What I'm thinking about, or what I have decided, is that I am going to remove the runway for the airport and just have the twin rotor platform where helicopters and this aircraft can land. And that means that this terminal will still be around, but I'm going to move it into the corner there on a half base plate, or I don't know, it's still a base plate, but you know, a 16 studs deep or wide base plate. And then I'm going to place buildings here instead. I don't remember which video I saw, but someone had like his modulars over here in his city, and then a waterfront and a little walkway, and I thought that looked pretty good. So I might be doing that, so it becomes like a canal or something going here. Of course, that might mean that the juice bar gets to get a second chance. It's been on the rooster up here for a couple of days now since my last update video. And I have the pizzeria that might become something else because we already have a pizzeria in town. And also I have, of course, the old art cafe and the art supply stores behind here in the bank. Now in Sweden we seldom go to the bank. I dropped it on the floor also, so the roof fell off here on the side building. But we seldom go to the bank. Just went to get like a house loan or a car loan and that kind of stuff. So I don't really feel the super need for a bank, but if it fits, it fits. Oh yeah, and I have this friend's old bakery set that I bought from a family a couple of years ago for, I think I bought it for €8 or something. It's in good shape, and it's basically never been played with because apparently today's kids, or at least some kids, don't take apart their Lego sets. They just keep them as they are, and then they get bored of it, or they get too old or start playing with the iPad instead, and then they just get rid of it. So I think we're building up to a pretty big Lego bubble where the prices of sets will go down immensely because of kids that just want to, or the parents rather maybe, that wants to sell off large bulks of a kid's set that they don't want to keep around anymore. I'm hoping so, at least, because I never sell Lego, I just buy, so for me that would be good as a buyer. I still love the car wash building. I put a little scene up here with a rat that's looking at the cheese, and he's not noticing that the cat is looking at him, so that's a bit fun. And I placed this arachne, or maybe you call it a spider, just here too, because there's a bit of a gap in between that I'm trying to push down, but it doesn't really work, so that's hiding that. And as well as this parrot is hiding that gap over there. So you have to be creative when you build on many levels like that, because stuff don't always line up even though they should. Oh yeah, and I'm working on the cosplay area over here as well. We have this like Chinese dragon and a witch, Native American lady with her backpack kid. Where's the backpack kid? And Marge Simpsons, the tiger, the Yeti, and this elf lady, Daisy Duck. This will be an area where I can display different, more like fun-looking figures in costumes and such. I'm working on a tailspin modification of this creator set, trying to figure out which parts I need to order from Bricklink, or maybe even Lego's own Pick-a-Brick. Here's some that's from the show, and here's some different toys and I guess some models people have made. So that's pretty nice. I know I don't know if that's Lego, right? Sorry for the glare. But I want to have it basically the same as the creator set, but with the right colors. So this is going to be yellow, and these engines will be red, and so on. I wonder if this part is available in light trans blue. That would be pretty nice. So I'm going to look at the inventory on Bricklink and see which colors I can get in the right colors. These parts need to be red as well, I think. If we look at the first page. Well, I was a bit wrong about the colors there on the engines and on the front of the wings. Oh yeah, and I did find the third window that was missing. It was in the bin the whole time, but it was kind of difficult to see since it's in really good shape. So that's for the traffic control center we're going to build next to the terminal. To me this looks cooler. Obviously I have to do something about this walk path. Maybe, or no, yeah, there's going to be like a walkway here. It would be cool if we had a bridge that opened up so that the boats can go through here. But I think I'm just going to rip this apart. Kill your darlings, as someone said, and replace your darlings with something else. So let's have a look-see. Alright, maybe it will be a hard fit, but since Lego made these parts that's sticking out here, I want to build a building right in between here. Just that's more like a facade to just hide that stuff. And well, I can't fit that really because it gets too close to the rotor blades. So that still needs to go, or maybe this needs to go, because I need to hide the cord and have room for it on the back side, because that's for the radiator, and it's winter and super cold in here if I don't have the radiator on. And I probably have to take out this little side building and place it maybe here or something, because I want to build a second floor for the bakery. Another question is how wide the path should be. 4 studs. Well, this already has 2 studs, so that makes it 6 studs. I think, yeah, 6 studs is probably the minimum. I don't really know what to have for the sidings yet. Some sort of fence, or sort of that people don't fall down. Maybe a chain fence, if I have enough of those. Could look good. It would be nice to be able to fit a boat here, and yeah, that looks like that could work, at least if it's 6 studs wide, or if we have a bit of a wider boat like the shrimp boat. Still works. And of course I'm going to rip this part out. A bit of a mess as always in my town, but I really need the real estate here, so the airport, it had to go. Young Bricks was right. You can't have an airport. Well, you can have an airport. I know someone said that he's not against airports, it's just that he doesn't want one for his town or something. As I remember, he said he just didn't have the room for it, because if he would make an airport, it would be like super huge. So I hope he gets a new house and that the COPPA thing don't ruin him, so he can afford a bigger Lego room. And with that said, you know the drill as always. Stay out of the nonsense and stay awesome. Oh yeah, I totally forgot about the bank. Well, I might find some room for it somewhere else in the city.